Well, hello everyone, it's Kari back again with you on the channel, and I'm really excited to share this card with you today. I'm going to be using the new S'mores stamp set from Whimsy Stamps, which I absolutely fell in love with. These little guys are so cute. I'm also going to bring in the Terrific Tickets die and the Terrific Tickets window die, which cuts out this frame, but also the inside pieces of the tickets. So you're going to see how we're going to layer that up. And then I'm also going to be using the Terrific Tickets Shadows and Patterns Layering Stencil. And all of these work together so well. But I can't forget this right here. This is the Quick Strips 2 dies. And there are some adorable little drippy strips in there that we're going to use. Here I've cut them out with dark chocolate cardstock, well, just a brown cardstock. And I've already cut out the Terrific Tickets die with some pink cardstock and the Terrific Tickets window die, which has these centerpieces right here, with some white cardstock. And those are what we're going to layer on top right here, just like this. And we're going to create a really cute card using all of these elements. Now I decided that we need to bring in that layering stencil to add a little pizzazz to the backs of these. And so there are 3 different stencils in this layering stencil set. I really wanted to use those stripes, but you could also do a whole color in the back, or you could add some polka dots or some stars. But today I wanted to stick with the stripes. And then of course I had to bring in this stamp set here. It's got a stamp that says hot cocoa. There's a sleigh ride stamp. Those are going to fit really nice on the little tickets. But we need something for that center bottom ticket. I had to bring these in. It's the new Christmas washi. And these are great for the potion bottles die, but they're also great for these tickets because they fit perfectly. So look at all of these that you get in the Christmas washi. These are like little stickers. So I decided to go for this cocoa one. There's a couple of different hot cocoa options, and the long skinny ones fit really well on the tickets. So I'm going to use this one probably here with the little peppermint stripes around the edge. So all you have to do is peel that off and add it to your ticket. Look at this. I'm just going to line that up as best I can and stick it right down. Look at that, it's so cute. Now there's a little extra space on the top and bottom, but we'll get to that in just a minute, because first I wanted to go ahead and ink on those peppermint stripes. So I'm going to remove the largest ticket here. I'm going to tape it down to my glass surface and then put that ticket, just line it right up with the stripes here. There are some lines, but it really fits perfectly on this one here. And I'm going to take some light pink distress ink, this is the sponge sugar, and ink that on. So it's going to be like a little pink peppermint candy. So cute. And look how cute that little s'mores guy is going to look right over the top. I'm going to do that to this one as well. So all of the larger tickets, I'm going to ink up that same peppermint stripe on. It's very easy to line these up, as I say, and just ink it right on. I'm holding the stencil down with a little help from my magnets here. And of course that ticket is taped down, so that makes it really, really easy to ink that up. Look how cute. Now this top one, I am not going to put any words on or stamp anything on. So I'm going to go ahead and put a peppermint stripe on that one also, just like this. And that one's going to have the most drippy chocolate on it. So that will go right up here at the top. And for this one here, I decided it really needed a little something inked on the top and the bottom because that washi sticker didn't fill up the entire ticket. I decided to go with this one here, it looks like little ornaments. It's really kind of polka dots, but a very cool design. And I'm using that same sponge sugar light pink on the top and the bottom. Now this one you can barely see in the video. I'm going to do this a little darker and then go back in with a little more ink on the top part as well. See that? So cute. So I'm going to line that up again, add a little more so you can see it a little better. And that's going to finish off that ticket. Now for these little ones, I definitely want to use this hot cocoa stamp. but I want to stamp it a little further closer to the bottom of the ticket so that these little chocolate drips can still drip down on that. So I have my sticky mat in my MISTI, and I'm going to stamp that down with some dark chocolate ink. This is, like I say, a little bit further down than I normally would stamp, but that's because I want to leave that room for the drips. For this second one, I decided to try one of the other stamps. There's a stamp in here that has 3 trees, and it says admit 1, and there's some numbers at the bottom. And I thought if I stamped that down far enough and maybe didn't stamp the numbers that were at the bottom, just the tree and the admit 1, then I would have plenty of room for that drippy chocolate. So that's what I'm going to do on this one. See, I'm just stamping a portion of that stamp, and that's going to leave me a little room for that chocolate. Perfect. Just like that. I felt like it needed a little something else, so I'm going to add some of this pink ink as well to the background. And that's going to just make it feel like it all goes together also. So real quick, this is so easy to do, easy to line up. You just tape it down and add a little bit of ink. And I think it just adds that perfect touch. There we go. All right, now that we're to this point, we can start adding the chocolate drips. So all I'm going to do is just make sure that that's going to line up on there. I'm going to add a little liquid adhesive to the back, including those drips, because I want to make sure they stick down. And then for this one, I'm adding it all on the ticket, just a little bit off the edge, so there's a little bit of the stripe showing. And then I'll fussy cut off the excess, just like that. So look how cute this looks, almost like a little ice cream factory with hot fudge. But it's the drippy chocolate for s'mores, or hot cocoa even. So I'm going to do the same thing for this hot cocoa, only this time I'm going to not have the drips going quite so far down. So you'll still be able to read the hot cocoa on there. So I'll glue that like that, and then cut off the excess again. And I think this just looks so cute. I love using the quick strips in a way that you might not think of. There's lots of things you can do with these. So I thought I would have enough of this strip to fit on the second ticket here. So it does, and I'll just go ahead and glue that down. Again, just like this, and then cut off all the excess. And we're just about ready to put this whole thing together. Look how cute that chocolate looks. So fun. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and glue down each of these tickets to the background, that pink background. And I put some foam adhesive on the back of each of those marshmallow s'mores. Now you can see I've already colored up the marshmallows and the scarf and the hats. I did all that off screen because this video was going to be a little too long including that coloring in there, but I just used some traditional colors with the red and the pink striped scarf, some green, and then some green and blue on the other guy with a little frosty hat there. Really, really fun. So once I get all of these pieces glued down, then we can add our little s'mores pieces by adding them with the foam adhesive, just like this. I'm going to kind of put this one a little diagonal, and then this other one I'll straighten him up just a little bit more, just like that. Now I'm folding my card base, and I thought it was still just a little too plain. It needs something. So I'm going to bring in something just a little bit snazzy for the background. I did realize that there were still a few of these pieces stuck in, so I'm using my pokey tool to get the rest of those out, just like that. And see, it's just a little plain with just a white background. So I'm bringing in some pink glitter cardstock. And this has some nice, thick, chunky pink glitter on. And it already has a scalloped bottom, so I must have used that for something else. But I thought, hey, let's go with it. Let's run with that. So I'm going to cut this down to my card size. Just want to make sure that that's going to look good like that. And I'm going to cut this down to 5.5 by 4.25. And that's going to be our backdrop there. And that's going to look so cute. So I'm going to go ahead and glue that down and add that to the card base. And then it needs one more thing. So what I ended up doing was cutting out some fun foam, and I used the Terrific Tickets die to cut the entire panel out of foam. And see, it's going to pop that up over the top and have that glitter peeking around the edges. I think it looks really cool. So I'm going to glue this all down to the foam. And in the foam, I'm leaving the center pieces with that white foam so that you're not too distracted by the glitter in the center in just those little pieces. And you still can appreciate those little s'more guys and the chocolate drips. And so I'll put a lot of extra liquid adhesive so that that sticks really well to that glitter. There we go, just like that. And that's going to finish off our card. Look at how cute that turned out. I hope you can see that glittery background. It really makes a difference, I think, in this card. Now, I actually made another card with this set, and I colored these s'mores up to look like they were toasty, more toasty. And then I did a glitter white foam in the background. I used that same chocolate drippy behind the sentiment that says, "Friends Forever S'more." That's what it says. I used the tweed cover plate in the background to make it kind of look like a graham cracker behind there. And I thought that one turned out cute as well. I hope you enjoyed this video today. I will list and link the products that I used in the description below if you're interested, so you can go take a look and check those out. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Here's a few more videos you might be interested in, and I'll be back with more inspiration real soon. Thanks so much for stopping by. We'll see you then. Bye-bye.